Hello my friends. We will see how to calculate with 100% precision, 100% precision, your ovulation date. This video is as interesting for women as it is for men. Because you, as a woman, it is important to know your ovulation date with 100% accuracy. And you, as a man, it is important to know with 100% accuracy your partner's ovulation date. When you are on this page, you click here on Accept typos and respect for privacy. You click here, Accept and close. So you arrive on this page. You see, ovulation calculation. The calendar of period dates and ovulation periods. Thanks to Magic Marmon's period and ovulation calendar, put all the chances on your side by calculating the period during which you are suitable for fertilization. Do you want to have a child and want to calculate your next ovulation periods? Thanks to this tool, put all the chances on your side by discovering the period during which you are most likely to be fertilized. Give us a thumbs up for this video because this will make your design easier. And subscribe because we are going to offer you a lot of videos like this. For those who wish to have one or more children, thanks to this tool, put all the chances on your side by discovering the period during which you have the best chance of fertilizing. Like the video and subscribe. Okay. So we're going to calculate here. Look carefully. The first day of your period. When is the first day of your period? Let's assume that the first day of menstruation is February 8th. We put there 8 February. Average length of your cycles. What is the average length of your cycle? You put here, it took us 28 days. There are some that have an average cycle length of 26 days, 24 days, etc. Let's assume it's 26 days. Once you have put the first day of your period, the average length of your cycle, we come here. We tell you, to know your ovulation period, in other words the most fertile period of your menstrual cycle, which starts on the first day of your period and ends on the first day of the next period, you must deduct 14 days since the end of your cycle. That is 14 days before the next period. This period, called fertility, lasts, on average, 5 days per month. Let's come back to the most practical thing here. You put here the first day of your period, you put the average length of your cycle, press validate. You see what this gives us precisely. Let's assume that the first day of menstruation was February 1st, and that the cycle is instead 28 days long. We click on validate, everything will change. You see everything has changed here. So we're going to go down like this to see what the ovulation date was. The ovulation date was the 15th. It was the day that Romeo met Juliet to train Julian. That's the legend. Here we have periods, ovulation, fertility, implantation, blood test. This is the fertile period, these 5 days. This means that during these 5 days, if you make love with your partner, it is 100% sure that you are pregnant or that she is pregnant. You must also explain this to your young boys and girls. Because sometimes they have unwanted pregnancies out of naivety. You have to explain this to them. Here we have nesting. Implantation is when the egg is placed in the uterine cavity, more precisely in the uterine lining. In short, when the egg attaches to the wall of the uterus. The pregnancy test is possible from February 27th. And here is the date of the next period, February 29th, for a 28-day cycle. You see that everything is clarified. You just put here the first day of the last period. You put the number of days of the cycle. It is usually 24, 26, 28, or 30 days. There are women who have 30-day cycles, it depends. And you click on Validated. It gives you precisely everything you want and need to know. Like this video, I am waiting for you to like the video and share it before we conclude this video. To avoid unwanted pregnancies, explain this to your young daughters, your young sisters, your young brothers, because many do not know it. Explain this to your children, share and like the video. We are going to conclude this video. You copy this link, and you put it as a favorite, so that at any time you can go directly to click on it and calculate your period or that of your partner. And on that note, stay connected, subscribe to Infomag, because we always have good surprises for you. We wish you a good evening. See you.